Hi, Spiritual Club members. Tori Hartman here, and we are going to begin the journey of our weekly card. And I randomly picked Sage, and I also put it on, so I'm wearing the charm, and I picked the card. And on a very powerful note, I mean, the key word for Sage is wisdom, but the real key to it is acknowledging that there may be another way of doing things, that there may be a more wise approach than the one we can currently think of. So when you're thinking of Sage, and as we consider it this week, start thinking of, am I really approaching this in a wise way? Whatever you're facing, whatever you're doing, in other words, is it my way or the highway, or is there another perspective that perhaps I'm missing? And taking a step back, part of it is working on being the observer. So let's look at a couple things with Sage. First of all, Sage covers green, which is the heart chakra. So really when we talk about anything in that arena, it's matters of the heart. So it's being wise with the choices you make in your heart. So it's about taking that into consideration. So what I'd like to do is just very simply give you all an idea of what to look at and what to work with this week, so you can have perhaps a new technique for the week. So Sage, which I'm coming to, there's actually a lot of green cards in the deck. It has the most amount of cards are in the green section. So the idea of Sage is that it's the wisdom between knowing the difference between a risk and a foolhardy undertaking. And that is something you have to go in your heart to find. You know, I had a gal I did a reading with, and, you know, she was saying that she was guided by a reader who told her that she needed to move to a certain city, and that city didn't feel right to her, but she kept trying to make it fit. And when we were talking, it came out where she wanted to move, and that felt so natural, but she was doubting herself. And so part of Sage is saying, is this what I really want to do? So coming back to that all week of like, what do I really want to do? And finding the wisdom and really to ask someone else's thoughts on something. So what I would say to you is that get the feedback from someone who you know is going to have your highest good in mind and coming at it from a spiritual perspective. So I would say this week, put something up on the spiritual board that you'd like another perspective on. And I'm going to give you a thought for the week. I would like you to go to your wisdom box this week. And this is the group connecting with others activity in the Color Wisdom card book. It's going to your imaginary wisdom box, and it says, you begin with a question you'd like an answer to, and pull something out of your wisdom box and give a solution. So what I think would be really fun, let's do this, is just go onto the board, and we'll say Sage Wisdom, and just go in and put your solutions. In other words, what's in your wisdom box? What tools do you use to find solutions? And other people can ask a question and just go on and randomly pick one of the answers, and that will be a way of finding a solution through the other club members. So go to the Ning board and just go to your wisdom box and pull something out, and whatever it is in the moment. Like for me, I'm just imagining a magic wand, and on the magic wand it has sparkles coming off of it, and the idea is that for me, I want to give you that gift so that you can just tap something and perhaps step back and get a different perspective on that particular situation. So Sage is about the heart, and it's about finding a new way of approaching something. So let's come up with solutions this week. Random solutions that are in our boxes of tricks that may not pertain to anything for you, but it may be an answer for someone else in the club. I'll see you next week.